Hey, it's the Refined Reseller. Thanks for tuning in. I recently went to 3 estate sales and a garage sale. I found some very highly profitable items to resell, and I'd like to share them with you. So please hit the subscribe button, like this channel, and let's get started. All right, so let's start off with an item that I probably would have never bought 3 or 4 months ago, and I'd like to give a shout out and a big thank you to the Auction Professor. He has a YouTube channel. He is the Auction Professor. He talks a lot about the stuff that he buys and that he sells, and he also gives a lot of advice about selling on eBay. And he is an artist. So not too long ago, he talked about buying art supplies, artist supplies. And probably about 3 months ago, after I saw that video, I just happened to go to a garage sale, and I bought 800 artist paintbrushes. I grouped them in lots of 100, and I sold each lot for $50. So I took in $400 in sales off of the paintbrushes that I probably would have never bought before. So again, thanks to the Auction Professor. Be sure to check out his YouTube channel. You'll find out a lot about selling on eBay. So at one of the estate sales I went to yesterday, I came across some more artist paint supplies. The first thing I found were, well, they had a tackle box that was just sitting there. So I grabbed the tackle box, I picked it up, it was very heavy, and I'm thinking, you know what? This thing is full of vintage fishing lures. Well, I opened it up, and it wasn't. It was full of oil paint by Grumbacher. I got 50 of these tubes of oil paint, and I am going to sell them all as a lot, and I'm going to ask $249 for them. I may not get that much, but I'll take $199. I mean, this stuff is very sought after. This is kind of vintage stuff. It's Grumbacher, which is a very, very good name. And I have all different sizes, all different colors. So I'm pretty confident those are going to sell. Along with the oil paint, I got 35 artist paintbrushes. I'm going to group these all together. As you can see, they are all different sizes. And I'm going to put a price on these of $39.99. I've sold them before. I don't see why I won't sell them again. Again, these are by Grumbacher. I think that's how you pronunciate it. I'm not an artist by any means, but you know, some stuff that I know will sell very well. Then I got these. I thought these were pretty cool. These are artist instruction booklets. As you can see, these are vintage. These are probably from the 1970s, 1980s. This one is animation by Preston Blair. Learn how to draw animated cartoons. Most of the books that I bought, they have this guy's name, published by Walter T. Foster. How to draw cartoons, Animals for Fun, Common Faults in Oil Painting, How to Make a Collage, 46 Painting Lessons. It just goes on and on. American Landscapes, How to Draw and Paint Flowers. So I have 40 of these, and I am going to sell these for $9.99. Again, I don't have very much invested in these. Here are some other ones. Southern Exposure by Sue Sickles, and these are all by the same person right here. Her name is Susan Schwewe. Never heard of her, but again, these are vintage. Roses are for everyone. And the sky's the limit. How to paint, you know, scenes, you know, farm scenes and stuff like that. So again, 40 art books, 52 tubes of oil paint, and about 40 paint brushes, all in the same lot. Got it for a really good price. And I'm thinking by the time all of this sells, 250, 50, 300, I'm thinking probably $600 if it all sells. Hopefully it will. So now let's go on to the really, really, really high profitable stuff that I bought. And I'd like to give a shout out to somebody else as well. He is an eBay seller. He has a YouTube channel, and it is Daily Refinement. He interviews a lot of people who sell on eBay. He gives really great advice, and he makes his living selling shoes. I think he's almost exclusively shoes, and you know, I bought shoes over the years. I've had luck with men's shoes. With women's shoes, I really have not had a lot of luck. But I came across these. They are men's shoes, a couple of women's shoes, and I'm doing real well with them. I can tell you this. Let me start out with this pair right here. This pair right here is made by Florsham. It's Imperial quality. They're brand new. They have what's called a 5-nail sole, and they have this V cleat. These are from the 1980s, and these are vintage shoes. I put these up for sale for $299, and they sold within 2 hours. That's right. I sold these shoes for $299, and they sold within 2 hours. What I'm finding out are there are vintage shoe collectors out there, and this one sold. The same guy that bought this one bought 2 from me last week. The 2 I sold last week, he paid $150 for and $135 for another pair. I got all of these in a closet. They were all together. They had probably been sitting in that closet for 30 years. They had never been used, and these sold for $299. Along with that one, I also had these right here. Again, these are Florsham. These are wingtip shoes. These happen to be used, slightly worn, definitely not new. They are a cardigan color, kind of like a burgundy color. I put these up, and I sold these within 2 hours, and these I sold for $199. So $200 and $300, that's $500 for 2 pair of shoes that I did not pay much for. In the same closet, they had these. Again, these are Florsham Imperial quality shoes with the 5-nail sole and the V-cleat. Brand new, did not have the box. These are a pebbled leather. I have not sold these yet. They've been on eBay for about 15 hours now. But the price I have on these is $375. They're from the 80s. They're vintage. There are vintage shoe collectors out there. So anytime you see something like this, pick them up. I mean, again, I don't have very much invested in these shoes. It was at an estate sale. I bought these 3 pair. I also bought this pair right here, and I got it for a really good price. So this pair right here is a pair of Florsham shoes. Of course, these are different. These are a loafer. These have been used, and I have these, I'm sorry, these are not used. These are new. They do have the cleat, and I have these listed for $99.99. So that's 4 pair of men's shoes, and I'm confident these 2 will sell. Again, I already sold these, and I sold them within 2 hours of listing them on eBay. Then I bought a woman's pair of shoes, and this is what I saw. That's right, it says Gucci. I would never have bought these if they were not in the box, because with Gucci, it's very counterfeited, and it's very hard to tell if they're new, or if they are really Gucci or if they are authentic. It has, you know, all of the indications that they are authentic. It was bought at Tuesday morning. They originally were priced at $255. Gucci brand. These are the shoes. They're a taupe shoe, size 7.5. I have these listed. I'm not really asking that much for them. I think I have them listed for $69. Women's shoes, again, I have found that women's shoes do not sell as quickly as men's shoes do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of shoes that I got at the same estate sale. Okay, at another estate sale, I bought this pair of shoes. This is a pair of Salomon women's trail shoes. They are brand new, never been worn. I paid $15 for them. I looked them up. They're they're brand new, and I have them listed for $99.99. Salomon women's trail shoes. I got this pair right here at a garage sale. Again, this is a pair of Salomon shoes. They're kind of like a hiking boot, probably something that you would use in the snow. It zips right here. It comes unzipped, and it has the the strings right here. This is a pair of women's shoes. These shoes are 18 years old, and again, I'm not asking much for these. I'm asking $29.99. Paid $2 for them, so no big deal. For $2, I will definitely take a shot. With the shoes, I got this. This is a box with Florsham shoe trees. There is a shoe tree in here. Brand new, never been used. I bought this one, and I also bought another one exactly like it, but it is a shoe tree. And I'm going to ask $29.99 for this Florsham shoe tree. Okay, moving on. You know, I always talk about buying in bulk, which I do whenever I possibly can. So I was at an estate sale. They had a whole box of ties, men's ties. I've tried to sell them before. I didn't have much luck with them because I was listing them individually. I know there's somebody on eBay who sells exclusively ties, and I think the guy has 50,000 listings. So, you know, he spends a lot of time taking pictures of ties and listing them. You know, sells them for probably between $6 and $12. But I saw these ties. The very first two that I picked up were Brooks Brothers. Brooks Brothers is a very good name in clothing, men's clothing. This one right here and this one right here. Again, the very first two I picked up, Brooks Brothers. So when I saw that, I said, yeah, let me go see if I can get a deal, and I'll buy them. So I think I got 75 ties. I paid $15 for all 75. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to look through them. I'm going to find the ones that are similar, you know, with the same brand, the same maker. I am going to group those together and sell them in a lot. Again, selling individual ties takes a lot of time. There's not a lot of profit margin in those. But if that's something you want to try, you know, I would definitely say give it a shot. That's pretty much what I've got for you today. You know, very, very happy. I have already sold $500 worth of shoes. I sold them in 2 hours. So keep an eye out for shoes, specifically men's shoes. If you can find some vintage ones like I did, like these, you know, Florshams, these were just great. Always keep an eye out for the artist, you know, artist supplies, artist material. There was some other stuff they had. You know, they had some sketchbooks and stuff like that. I did not buy that. I just bought the paint, I bought the brushes, and I bought the books. I'm going to do you know, very, very well with them, so I'm pretty excited about it. Again, a shout out to the Auction Professor and Daily Refinement for educating me about some stuff that I really didn't know a lot about. So check those two YouTube channels out. Please subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. And do like me. Buy low, sell high, and if you like this video, please subscribe. I will see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.